Here's something to blow your mind. What if you already died, but you just don't know it yet?
The Mandela effect is an incredible series of changes to our past, present, and future that we can't control or explain. Things remembered one way are now completely different. So why is this happening? The possible list of explanations can be endless.
Okay, this is going to sound insane, but some physicists believe you never actually experience your own death. Not because you're invincible, but because of quantum mechanics. There's a thought experiment called quantum immortality. It comes from something called the many worlds interpretation of quantum physics. And in that interpretation, every time a quantum event has multiple possible outcomes, all of them actually happen. Instead of one reality collapsing into a single result, reality branches. So imagine every decision, every random event, every near miss. Instead of one timeline, there are countless branching versions. Now here's where it gets interesting. If there's an outcome where you survive and another where you don't, then from a first-person perspective, your awareness would only ever continue in the branch where you're still alive, because you can't experience the branch where you no longer exist. This doesn't mean your body is immortal. It means your subjective experience, your awareness, would only ever track the timelines where it continues. So from your perspective, there would always be a version of reality where you're still here. So maybe the bigger question isn't, do we die? Maybe it's, what actually are we? Are we a body in one timeline? Or are we awareness moving through many?
Here's something to blow your mind. What if you already died, but you just don't know it yet? Not only that, you're actually immortal, at least according to science. The many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, popularized by physicists like Max Tegmark, proposes that every time a quantum event occurs, the universe splits. In one universe, one outcome happens, in another, a different one. Here's the mind-bending part. There's a concept called quantum immortality. It suggests that every time you face a situation where you might die, the universe splits. In one universe, you might be gone, but in another, your consciousness continues in the version where you survive. So in a sense, you never experience your own death. From your perspective, you could go on living forever, always conscious in the universe where you're still alive. It's a wild, speculative idea, but it pushes us to think deeply about life, death, religion, and reality itself. Could we actually be experiencing parallel lives, or is this just an interesting thought experiment?
This has been a Penguinati production. If you'd like to support the channel, links are in the description.